Hello, it's Taro from Thomas Bird Shoes, and in this video we're going to be talking about Thomas Bird lasts. If you'd like to skip to the last shape that you're interested in, check the timestamp chapters in the description below. Now, a last refers to the three-dimensional shape of the shoe or boot. It determines the aesthetic appearance and also the fit and the fitting properties. Around 80% of our collection is made on just 5 different lasts. Let's start with the number 64 last. Now, the 64 last is available in 3 styles: Benson, Ellington and Buckingham. You can see here that it has a beautiful elongated toe, slight chisel on the end, and is suitable for men with a standard width fit. Given that it is a sleek and elegant shoe, we'd only recommend it for men with a standard height of instep. Now, if you do take a slightly wider foot, or you're concerned that these might be a little too snug for you, then stick around towards the end of the video where we'll be showing you some hole cut and derbies which are made on a more generous last. Moving on to our 07 last. This has, in comparison to the 64 last, a slightly shorter toe, more rounded, and is suitable for a standard to slightly generous width fit. Here we have it in the style called Harrow. Now, the advantage of establishing which last is right for you, it means that you can then move around within that particular last shape and be confident that the fit is going to be right. So the Chelsea boot here, called Milan, will fit almost identically to that of a plain toe derby, which we have here, called Brighton. Now, if you are a half size, then given that this is a slightly generous, we'd recommend you drop down to the nearest hole size and perhaps consider purchasing a pair of Thomas Bird leather insoles. Moving on to the 9/8 last shape. It features a classic round toe, can accommodate a slightly higher than standard instep, and has plenty of room in the toe box. This style here is Eastwood. It's one of our most popular boots. Now, given that it is of a roomy nature and with the twin elastic, it means that entry into the boot is very easy, and once it's on, it's extremely comfortable. Again, if you're a half size, then drop down to your nearest hole size and look to purchase a pair of leather insoles. Here we have Hamilton. Not only is it roomy in width and in the toe box, but also being a lace-up with facings, this one can really accommodate a foot with a high instep. Here we have an example of the 41 last. This last is only available in one style, which is called Hampton. Hampton has a pronounced elongated toe with a chisel shape on the front. It is reasonably wide around the joint, so it can accommodate a standard to a slightly wider than standard width of foot. Now, we developed this last very carefully so that it has a good heel clip at the back, which means that as you step and bend your foot forwards, the loafer stays firmly secured to your foot. The twin elastic gusset here means that it can accommodate a low to standard height of instep. Here we have the 88 last. Now, this is an exquisite last shape that we're very proud of here at Thomas Bird Shoes. You can see this profile runs into a clean rounded point, It features a 4 cm heel, which means that the pitch of the last has been specially tailored to make it extremely comfortable during wear. Now, the 88 last is only suitable for men with a standard height of instep and also width. We would certainly not recommend this for men who require a more generous fit. This is our style Memphis. You can see here that the last shape has been developed with good heel clip and also a shaped shaft to allow good entry into the boot. This is the 14 last shape. It's available in only one style called Brooklyn, our single buckle. Now, the 14 has a shorter but still quite pronounced chiseled toe and is also able to accommodate a higher than standard instep if necessary. The feedback we've received is that this last is fitting generous, so we recommend you grade down to the nearest half size if necessary, or look again to buy a pair of leather insoles. This is comparable to the 75 and also the 07 last that we've seen. Here we have the 22 last. This is available in one style called Henley. Henley is our step-in tassel loafer. Now, the 22 last has a rounded toe shape. It's slightly shorter in length than the 41 last, which we saw the Hampton made on. It has quite a lot of room in the toe box, so it can accommodate a slightly wider than standard foot, and being a unique loafer last shape has excellent heel clip to ensure that the foot stays snug to the heel at all times. Here we have the 84 last shape. This is available in a style called Phoenix. Now, if you like the Vincent, Memphis and Manhattan that we featured earlier on the 88 last, but you have a slightly wider than standard foot, then this is the boot for you. It's got the same 4 cm heel stack with the shaped shaft, but as you can see from this overhead shot here, the 84 last has plenty of room in the joint and good depth in the toe box. The toe shape is shorter and a little squarer. And finally, this is our 53 last, available in a style called Mayfair in black patent. Now, this Oxford is a standard width fit, but the feedback we've been receiving is that it's fitting ever so slightly on the generous side, so we recommend you grade down to the nearest hole size. You can see from the toe shape that it is a squared off toe, not too long, beautiful shape and profile with excellent heel clip at the back. So that rounds up our collection of lasts here at Thomas Bird Shoes. If you have any questions and you want to know which last is going to look right and feel best for you, then please send us a message either in the comment section below or directly through the website. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.